Hi, you guys. So it's Brandy Michelle with Michelle Rising. I'm going to do a reading for Aries. If you're new, hi, how are you? Welcome to the channel. Please hit the subscribe button, the like button, and the notification bell so you get notified every time I go live. Okay, so we're gonna just light some Palo Santos real fast, and we're gonna clear out the room, the energies, and we're gonna get in with the reading. I have no idea what the Aries reading is gonna be about. So we're just going to channel in the energies, the frequencies that are needed to help move forward in our spiritual path is what I'm hearing. And my phone is not going to stop going off. So just hang on wait a second. All right. So Aries, what does Aries need to know? Manage to be glad is coming out. Create your own happiness regardless of conditions. So, you guys, most of my readings today have been about letting go of old paradigms, letting go of old ways, letting go of what no longer serves you. And the next card that we got is Follow the White Rabbit. Curiosity meets opportunity. It's really time to go into that hole of the unknown. It's time to go down the rabbit hole. It's time to follow. What's the rabbit's name on Alice in Wonderland? It's time to follow the little white rabbit that has a little keychain, the little ticking keychain. It's time to follow him down the hole because I feel like there's new things that are coming out. This is all set a skunk. I don't know what kind of animals that is. But okay, so the first card you got out is the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords. So whatever it is you're going through right now, I feel like you guys are thinking. I feel like y'all are trying to sort shit out. You're trying to get some truth and some clarity around a situation. You're trying to figure out what it is that you need next, what you need to do next. I am hearing meditation, so you guys may need to be meditating right now. You may need to be focusing on yourself, on committing to yourself, knowing that your angels are working with you, knowing that this is a true divine path, something that you're committed to, something that you're willing to learn on, something that you're willing to venture out with, is what I'm hearing. I hear take the opportunity that is being gifted to you, take the opportunity that has been given to you that you're seeing. I feel like some of you guys are clairvoyant, some of you guys are seeing things here lately, and I do feel like that's enhancing with you because I feel like God, universe, whoever it is that you communicate with, whoever it is that you pray to, whatever it is that you believe in. There's so many people out here with so many different religions. I don't want to offend nobody by saying God. So we're going to say the Creator. The Creator is asking you, are you ready to commit to me? Are you ready to let go of the heartbreak? Let go of everything that has caused you pain. Let go, totally heal and transform your life. Totally heal and transform your soul. So that way you can come into union. You can step into His divine plan, His divine blueprint that you signed up for before you came here. We all made soul contracts before we came back into life, before we were reincarnated. And that's what has stepped us into balance today to help with the people who are ascending into higher levels of vibration and really waking up right now and really not understanding everything that they have learned has pretty much been a lie, because even in the Bible religion, even in Christianity, um, it is prophesied that all these things will happen that are coming in on today's time. It says it's the end times. But we're also starting into a new cycle of, I think it's like a 10,000 year of the age of Aquarius, age of Pisces. I think it's 10,000 years that we're actually starting a new thing. So without the Aquarius, I don't know exactly what Aquarius is about. I don't know all that. I haven't got that far into my studies yet. But this is a new time for us to realize, hey, we're all waking up. The last biggest mass awakening was in the 60s. That's when the hippies were. Love, peace, harmony. That's all they wanted to share. Yes, drugs did get in the way. A lot of hippies did die from drugs. A lot of peace, harmony, love people, they did die from drugs. And if you notice along this path that we're going through today, a lot of star seeds are actually addicted to drugs. My addiction started, well, I'm not even going to go how far back, but I have pretty much been an addict. I've been addicted to something my whole life. You can be addicted to anything. You can be addicted to money. You can be addicted to work. Star seeds have a lot of addiction, and that's because we're so lost here in the world. We don't know what it is that we need to do next. We don't know why we're here. We're not understanding. And now that we're all waking up, and ice, I was on ice. I'm not going to lie. I'm a recovering addict. Ice has really what awakened my third eye, awakened my abilities to actually come back down to this level and see, look, our earth is changing. All my psychic powers, all my intuition, all my clairvoyance, all my clairaudience, all my clear knowing, everything inside me came back rushing in like an impact, and I didn't know what to do. And if I start crying, I'm okay. I'm just emotional today. The full moon is here. Moon's all about emotion, so what the hell, fuck it. Anyways, all that came rushing back. It was very overwhelming. I was going through a karmic situation. I was going through a lot of things at that time, and with all this happening to me, I didn't understand. I kept thinking, if I continue this route, I'm not going to make it. I'm not going to be here to do what I need to do. And I kept feeling like I've got to do this. I've got to move forward. I've got to break out. And along my spiritual awakening, along this path, I came to a more sense of people didn't like me. I've had to break spells because I came out of nowhere and just started doing medium work, and people didn't understand that word. I've never heard of this girl before. How are you just walking in and knowing all these things about me? So a lot of us, and most of us are very, 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 very old souls, and we're not even realizing how old our souls is. We're not even taking the time to meditate and really dive deep into who we are, where we came from. What is our mission in this life? What is it from a past life that caused us to go through these karmic cycle and lessons that we have learned and built ourselves so much from to get to where we are now, to get to our higher vibration, so we can finally just have peace on earth. Pretty much goodwill to men, peace on earth, goodwill to men. So, and that's where from your birth you're releasing all these past life issues that you've been having over and over and over again. This life is all about karmic cycles. It's all about paying off your debts so that way you can finally release and live in a more harmonized pace of life, a more spiritual steps of life is what I'm hearing. So let's get back into the reading, you guys. I'm also hearing love. So I feel like if you guys are divine counterparts, or if you guys are in twin flame missions, you will know that. You will know that. There will be no doubt in your mind. You might not know who that person is, but you will know if you're in a twin mission, if you're in a divine counterpart mission. So on love, I feel like the ones who know that are about to be going into union, the ones who know that they're about to receive this great offer of love, there is a communication coming in, but I do feel like there's a lot of fear that is backing that up. There's this. One of you, take it as you will, it's not going to resonate with everybody, but one of you is really, really scared to bust down that wall and just communicate, hey, I do love you. Hey, I do want to be with you. Hey, what can we do to have a more stable relationship? And it's like both of y'all are just sitting here thinking about each other, and it's like your guides are just sitting there talking in your ears. Hey, this is what you need to do next. This is where you need to start your steps next. Really need to pay attention to what your guides are telling you, showing you the signs, the synchronicities, the numbers, the red flags. Even pay attention to what your guides, what God is showing you right now, because this is very important on your spiritual steps to help our world. Our whole fucking world's in a crisis right now, you guys. What the fuck? It's time to step up. It's time to step out. We are here to help people. We are here to help them calm down and evolve. We are here to help them release that fear, so that way the universal galactical energies that are coming in, there's so much rare shit happening right now in the astrological um chart that it's crazy. Some of this shit hadn't been here in 150 years. So much, and and plus we're transforming into the new age of Aquarius. The world's already shifted on its axis. I mean, there's going to be all kinds of shit that takes place over the next 100 years. And it's time for us to realize that we just ended a really, really strong 13-year cycle from the Mayan calendar. It actually did come from the Mayan calendar, Mayan astrology as well. That was very powerful. That has ended. Age of Aquarius is now, and we are at 10 o'clock exactly. We are stepping into a new cycle to help humanity, to help. And I call myself an extraterrestrial soul. I have an alien soul. I'm not of this planet. My vessel is of this planet. My vessel is made from the dirt of this planet. But my soul is very, very old. So it is time for us to now step in and step up into a higher frequency soul level, so that way you're not afraid to speak out your truth, that knowledge that is hidden inside of you, that's just tearing you apart, that's waiting to bust at the seams. It's just waiting to open up. You need to go ahead and let a little pressure off that seam, so that way you can allow yourself to speak your truth. If you're not able to do that now, then you need to look at your life and go within inside yourself and figure out a piece of place is what I'm hearing, to help you actually be able to surface that soul knowledge that is ready to cut. Because if you don't allow this, if you don't release that pressure and allow this to come out, the universe, God, is just going to step in and be like, here, dude, it's time. It's time for you to move forward. You're going to have a rude awakening. I actually gonna name this video Rude Awakening. I don't have no freaking nothing to write with, and that's what's fucked up. I do. There's a pen. Hang on. Rude Awakening. We're gonna name this Rude Awakening. Alright, so you need to quit fighting it. You need to quit fighting it. You know your balance. You know what's going to make you secure. You know that you're being called in, is what I'm hearing. Listen to your master. Who is it that gifted you the life to breathe? Who is it that gifted you the air to breathe? You need to pay attention. While you're asleep, your astral body, every single one of us can astral project. Look it up. It's a real thing. Every single one of us have a light body, which is the astral body. While you're asleep, most of us do naturally astral project. It's not that hard for us to do it. But as you're asleep, you're going up to the ascended masters and you're talking to them, and you're writing shit down. You're making plans. And if you're not able to remember that in your human vessel, the one that's sitting down here holding all this fear, she's got her hands in her head. She's like, what the fuck do I do? Creator is up there talking to your astral field, your astral body, higher self is coming through, telling you, giving you all the information that you need to actually move forward. But your vessel, that ego, that stuff that you've been programmed with, it's time to deprogram your mind, because all that stuff that has came in and caused fear and anxiety and not being, and it's caused you to hold on to things for so long. It's like eating you up. You got this hard ass shell on you, and it's trying to crack open. It's trying to be reborn. It's trying to be rebirthed, so that way it can set you in a better path for yourself, because everything's changing. I'm hearing work as well. So some of you may be focused on, worried about work. I hear work will come, because the next card is the Eight of Pentacles, which is in this deck. This is secure right here. This man works hard to build what he has. God's not going to let them use it. There is a new opportunity coming in. More money will be on the way, no matter what happens in this. And a lot of you guys, let me give you guys a career reading, because I'm hearing work, like Beyonce. Okay. All right. So a lot of you guys are worried about, are we going to be home based? What are we going to do? What if we're plumbers? What if we're laborers? Yet you guys are also going to have work. The schools are going to, you think they're going to shut down fucking football? Possibility, but I don't think so. So you guys are going to be going back to work anytime soon. I don't know, because the world is going through a lot of things. But as you're on lockdown, take time to go within inside your soul. Ask God to show you signs. Signs can be energy. You can get signs through Facebook. I ask God to show me signs through Facebook all the time. Twitter, TikTok. readings, even if you're drawn to a reading, no matter who the reader is, go to it. If you're drawn to the words in it, go listen to it. There is a message in there for you. All right, so the Princess of Swords is the first card. There's snakes in this. I know in the Bible it says snake is bad. Not all serpents is bad. If you go look at the Mayan history, they have snakes everywhere. If you go look at South America, the Inca Indians, they got. If you look at all these hieroglyphics that are millions and millions of years old, older than the Bible, there are snakes everywhere. What is bad is whenever you use that reptilian lineage, that snake blood, that reptilian draconian lineage. What's bad is whenever you use it for darkness. Doesn't matter. Not all snakes in this earth is venom. A garden snake, it might bite you, but it's not going to kill you. It's not like a cobra. So there's many different snakes. I actually have a lot of draconian reptilian lineage in my lineage. I can be mean as fuck. I can have a fork tongue. You don't think I can't? But I choose to be light because I know if I bring that darkness in, what am I going to bring in with it? I don't want that. I done been through that enough. I've been seeing the depths of hell. I don't need to see the depths of hell anymore. I need to see the golden light that is offering me new starts, that is offering me new abundance. I need to be with one with the Creator, if that makes sense. So we're needing to listen to our higher selves. We're needing to focus on ourselves, and we're needing to allow them to really shine that light through us. And we're really needing to stand tall. We need to be like, yes, this is my courtship. I am your knight. What is it that you need me to do next? Is what I'm hearing. Yeah, see? It's time for you to take action and be bold. Allow that Lyrian lions and Lyrian starseed, galactical starseeds, they resonate together. I'm actually a Leo. I resonate with Lyrian energy as well. But that Lyrian healing spiritual energy is coming in. Lyrians are very spiritual, even if you have reptilian lineage. Reptilians or Atlanteans, I should say, are very eccentric. They're very electric. They love power. They're kind of like grays, kind of like the government. But you can still have Lyrian lineage and still have a Atlantean lineage. Doesn't matter. What matters is what your soul is wanting to spread. Are you needing to spread darkness, or are you needing to spread light in this lifetime? There's a spiritual warfare going on. It's time for to let that fire breathe in lion right there, to allow that heat to ignite that inner light, that inner flame, the inner light that is within your sacral chakra, is what I'm hearing, to balance out up to the universe, so that way you can stand in your truth. You're not going to be afraid anymore. You're not going to be this little girl underneath the tree crying anymore. It's really time to stand up for your balance, is what I'm hearing. Stand up for your balance. Stand up for your truth. Allow it to be known. Yes, I may be different. I may be eccentric. You might think I'm fucking crazy, but do I care? No, because I know that only I am getting judged for what I've done by my Creator. You cannot judge me. My mama cannot judge me. My own kids cannot judge me. And if they can't accept me, then they have issues, because I know I'm spreading light. I know I am helping others on their spiritual path, especially through these hard times that the earth is really going through. I look outside and it kills me every day. Kills me every day. I remember how beautiful this earth was. There was trees everywhere. There was flowers. Everything was fucking huge. Humanity, including myself, has destroyed every fucking thing. Our fish are dying because there's plastic. My kids have always chewed up plastic, you guys. Now I know the fish are dying from plastic. I mean, that's my signs. I walk around. I'm surprised I don't have one right here, but they're like the little caps off the bottles. My kids chew them until they're flat. So imagine what these fish are doing. These fish can't digest this. What do you think would happen if my kid swallowed one of this? It would probably die. Exactly. Fish are human. Fish are humanity too. Does that make sense? Fish are humanity too. They all have souls. If you have eyes, you have a soul. The plants have soul. They're living, breathing things that cannot live without oxygen. They're just like us. We are all one. We are all one with this earth. We came from this earth. All right, so let me continue reading. Career. All right, I got off balance, you guys. Okay, so the High Priestess. Listen to your inner intuition. Listen to that inner guidance. And see, look at these cards. It's time to ignite that flame that's within inside of you, and it's time for you to stand strong, and it's time for you to just like baseball bat that shit out to your way. Baseball that shit out to your way and listen to your intuition. Listen to what God is speaking to you about. Listen, look at the things around you. Look how everything is crumbling. I'm hearing you keep trying to build it back up. You keep trying to put it back together, but every time you do, it just falls the fuck down right now. You're needing that to end. You need to follow your true north. You need to see 10 of swords. You need to allow something to die. Somebody has done stuff. Too many fucking swords in your back. You just keep putting up with it. You're going to let them put another one in, or are you going to allow yourself to end this and remove all them swords so that way you can make a decision to be whole again with the Son. The Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost is actually what I heard. So it's time for you to end something. Now, we all have free will. You can do whatever it is you want. But it's time for you to allow a karmic cycle to end so that way you can balance yourself out and you can be free. You can stand there naked on your front porch with no worries in the world if you want to. But only you can decide that. Only you can break free from the torture and the pain and the anxiety and the hurt and the worries and the suffering. And I hear loving somebody that's not there. So it's not only you can break free from that. Only you can shed your skin like a snake does, shed your skin and rebuild yourself. And it's here. You're being called in to actually do this. You're being called in to actually start this. But you got to bring balance to yourself. They're pushing you in that direction. But nobody, Libra is all about balance. Libra is about balance. There's scales, there's yin yang. You have to be able to balance this yin yang. You have to allow things to end so that way you can transform into a higher dimension of yourself, if that makes sense. You have a very extraterrestrial soul as well. There is many of us that don't even realize how old our souls are, where we've been, what planet we came from, what we had to endure in many, 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 many lives before this one. So it's time to really bring that yin yang, that divine masculine, the divine feminine back within your body so that way you can listen to the higher guidance. You can be who you need to be in this life, which is a creature that walks with God, if that makes sense. All right, so once you do all that, you are going to bring balance in. You are going to come together into union with somebody else. There's two hands in this. And at the top, if you look, all the animals are actually pointing up towards the heavens. So this is also the six of wands, which is about victory, about success. Once you allow yourself to balance out, once you allow yourself to finalize some scales without them tipping and knocking over and be like, damn, there went my blocks again. Let me pick my blocks back up. No. Once you get it completely stable and you know that you can walk free without walking on eggshells and it tipping and balancing, that's whenever everything that you've ever wanted, your wish come true, is coming in. But you've got to be able to break free from something. You got to break that hard ass fucking crust. You got to round yourself. You got to remove that shit, man. You got to remove that shit. See, Nine of Swords. It's time to complete something. It's time to complete something. It's time to have that growth. It's time to have that happiness. It's time to have that joy again. It's time to really, I hear ecstatic time. So I feel like once you finally break that hard shell you have around you and start cracking, start moving your way, kind of like they're showing me like a snake in an egg breaking free. He has to break away all that shit before he can actually get out. Once you get done cracking it and you get your little nose out, you're ready. It's just your decision to make sure to move forward. God, universe, creator, they cannot do that for us. We have to be willing and acceptive of who we are to be able to break out of our shell and completely let loose and not care about what the world thinks. Because the world's not going to judge us. Let that sink in. All right, so that's all I have for you guys. Peace. Like the video, my one watcher that just watches me. At least like the video. I don't know who likes it. It don't tell me. Oh, wait, by the way, you guys, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, do all that for me, share me out, have fun. Have fun, you guys. Peace out.